Hello again, it's Paul from Strands Recommender, and today I was going to talk a little bit about implementing some behavioral tracking codes on your website and how easy it is to do with our system. And so just to sort of set things up real quickly, I have set up a mock store of my own that's basically just some elements from a product catalog of one of our partners, a company by the name of Metro Park, and basically this is just sort of a multi-listing page. And then a product detail page. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed some code in this product detail page. It's basically going to record me visiting this particular page. In another window here, I have my text editor open. And basically I just wrote the whole thing in PHP. It's very straightforward, very trivial. And basically there's just some, HTML and table tags, body and table tags, excuse me. And I'm basically going to add some tracking elements here at the footer once I get them out of the dashboard. So let's go ahead and log into the Strands Recommender dashboard. Okay. And since we're worried about user behavior for tracking, we're going to go to user behavior. And this is actually going to be a little tricky. First thing I need to do is I'm going to, since I'm using PHP, I'm going to sort of hack this such that it's going to work right once we go live. You'll see why in a second, especially if you've ever coded any PHP. But basically, I'm going to drop a variable into the element, so when the widget is created, everything will be sorted out appropriately. So go ahead and click next. And basically those elements have been populated for me. And first thing I'm going to do is just grab this, and if you'll notice there's a little double tick, then single tick. Again, if you've written PHP before, that should look pretty obvious, or pretty familiar rather. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and drop that little part in there. So when this all resolves, user ID and element ID will populate appropriately. I guess I should have mentioned earlier in the video that user ID is just something I pull out of the request string, and the item ID is something is sort of the same. Obviously hyper unsecure, but for our needs, just a simple sample page, not a big deal. So anyways, moving forward, that is the first part that goes within the body elements of our HTML page. And then the second part is where we actually go and call the actual JavaScript that references that div tag. So this is if you used a blog. This would be for anything else, like a social e-commerce site, which is what I've hypothetically created here. I'm going to go ahead and go down to my second echo statement. Basically, this is just so the first tag renders, puts this on the page, and then you want to put the actual JavaScript execution call as far to the bottom as possible. Basically, it lets the whole page load before the actual JavaScript is called. And so I'm going to go ahead and save that, and our page is all set. And so I'll go back over to my product detail page. Go ahead and hit reload, and effectively, the JavaScript embedded there has gone across the wire, told the Strands Recommender system that one particular user is viewing item 00102-2862, this Poison Garden t-shirt, and you can actually view the source, and you'll see that all that is on the go in there. Everything looks okay. And so we have basically implemented our first view event. And we'll come back in a different session and actually view how that data has been recorded. So we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for listening.